Bring. Did they wash it?
Yeah.
Bring
Here
it.
you go.
Come back.
Are you still lying? Oh wait, are you still live? Are you still live?
You want a cherry?
Yep. Sure.
Put in your face. Hi guys. We're live everywhere. I'm looking for 100 money guns on TikTok. Today is going to be sweet. They don't arrest Emefiele. Hey, hey. They don't arrest Emefiele. Hey. They don't arrest Emefiele. Ah, this one sweet me. Sweet me. What did Emefiele do? Ah, many things. Many things now Emefiele do. If you're watching on YouTube, that Emefiele will sweet everybody. I'm not sure if you know sweet you, I'm not sure say you be Nigerian. If Emefiele life no sweet you, I'm not sure say you be Nigerian. Emefiele, hey! Ọlọ́pàá máa kó yà láyà everybody. Ha! Godwin Emefiele, you frustrate us. Godwin Emefiele, you frustrate Nigerians. House of Gold, don't they buy me money gun? Only me they look for my number one gifter. Are you my number one gifter? Oh no! If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. I'm looking for my number one gifter, my number two gifter. Izu Chuku, Izu Best, my number one gifter. House of Gold, my number two gifter. Love you guys, love you guys. I'm looking for my number one and my number two gifter. Make it happen. Make it happen. Woohoo! Yes. So, all right, we're back. I'm trying to see what's wrong. Continue. Access. Okay. I had to delete Instagram and I'm reloading Instagram now. Yes. Okay. That's for your mom, not for me. Whoa, there was a bug on Instagram, so I finally fixed it. Instagram people, welcome. Una welcome, welcome, Instagram. Welcome, welcome, Instagram. Welcome. Big shout out to the hat store. They gave me this cap. Big shout out. House of Gold dropping the money guns on TikTok. Yes. Bookie Shotte, how are you doing, my darling sister? We are back now. We are back now, and we are here to talk about Emefiele. Ọlọ́pàá máa kó yà láyà everybody. Emefiele. This one sweet me. Baba, this guy punish Nigerians. Emefiele. Forget about me. Ebiere. No be one life you did now. Ebiere, you don't come here again. Ebiere, my darling sister, how are you doing? No sound. Can you guys hear me? Which kind of problem be this? Now, Uncle. Audio. Sorry, only Instagram are having that problem. Instagram, can you hear my audio? Audio is back now. I can hear myself. Instagram, can you hear my audio? Audio is back now. I can hear myself. Instagram, can you hear my audio? Yeah. Audio is back now. I can hear myself. Instagram, can you hear my audio? Yeah. I'm back. Oh, audio today. Yeah, father. So welcome. How are you doing? Emefiele punish people. If you're watching on Instagram, remember to double click. Sorry, that's TikTok. If you're watching on TikTok, remember to double click the screen. Double click the screen. Connect with people. Tap the screen. Double tap the screen. Share the video on TikTok. I'm looking for 100 money guns. So far, I've gotten 3 money guns, 2 from my very, very good friend, House of Gold. House of Gold is my number. Hey, House of Gold with the 2 money guns. Hey, Val is my number 2 gifter, and my number 1 gifter is Chop Life Gang. Chop Life Gang. Oshe. All right, so let's talk about Emefiele because that's why we're here. Big shout out to the Nigerian government under our new president, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He go paying people though. Oh no. Let me tell you, me, I'm looking for Nigeria that works. I don't care who rules it. I'm not like you. I'm not emotional. As long as Nigeria is working, I will appreciate who is making Nigeria work. When I don't know waiting suffer Nigeria. So many of you don't live in Nigeria. Put it in the fridge. Many of you don't live in Nigeria. They print money. No, you see, you need to understand that. You don't understand the wickedness. Forget you. 95% of my transactions are 98% of my transactions are card transactions. I don't carry cash. The only time I carry cash is when I drive my Mercedes and I want to park and I don't want them to scratch it where I'm parked. I will now give the security people money to watch it for me. So everything I do, I go to the shop, card or transfer. I don't spend cash. If you check my whole life, you don't go see 20K cash. But you see, I know what the poor man who is entering boss went through over that cash crunch that was needless and senseless. It was needless and senseless. You want to change the currency, you change it over a period. You don't take such a drastic action. And then, okay, I'm fine, I'm right. All right, you want to curb corruption. Makes sense. And then 3 months later, you now go back and say you are not doing it again. Olopamako everybody. Olopamako everybody. John, you don't start. Olopamako everybody. My problem was change it after you've put us through so much pain. Then you are now saying you are not changing it again. That for me was the problem with Emefiele. Let's even imagine he went drastic. So he just showed that there was there was something they wanted to do, some mago they wanted to use this thing for, in my humble opinion. So close to election, frustrate a whole country, and then you now don't change the money again. How does that? In what reasonable country do they do that? Listen, I understand anything good you want in this life comes with a level of frustration. There is no way we will get out of this fuel subsidy mess if we don't remove the subsidy. They removed the subsidy on diesel. Are you guys aware that they removed the subsidy on diesel and we have not paid? Sure, you know, say we never buy. Then they sell diesel 700 naira. How much did they sell diesel now? They removed the subsidy on diesel. Are people not still powering their generator? Someone said he could not have made that. You see, my problem, this is the same problem I had with Oshibajo. If Oshibajo did not like the decisions they were taking, why didn't he resign? How can you tell me that they are forcing you to do what you don't want to do? If you don't want to do it, re-freaking-sign. If you're afraid for your life, tell them you want to go and treat your headache in London. When you get to London, send them a letter from London, say you are not working again. If you're afraid that they will do a strong thing in Nigeria, take a 1 week off. Go to the UK. When you reach the UK, from that UK, send them letter, say, Emma Bino, me, Shema, here is my retirement, my resignation. How can you come and tell me that who approved it? As long as you are part of it and you did not resign, you are part of it. Leave it. Don't worry, they'll bring the light back in my estate in the next 1 minute. While we're waiting for the light, please buy my money gun. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, share the video. I'm looking for my number 1, my number 2, and my number 3 gifter. My number 1 gifter is Osaro Ehigam. My number 2 gifter right now is Maggie Ojo 619. Maggie Ojo, Maggie. Thank you so much, Maggie. Those are my number 1 and my number 2 gifter. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to send me those super chats. If you're watching on YouTube, send me those super chats. YouTube people, how are you doing? YouTube people, send me those super chats. I will not on this light if they don't send me super chats. In fact, I will beg my estate people not to give us lights. I like us, there's no light. Now, Nigeria, we did. Fuel don't cost. Fuel don't cost you. Anybody we know like can make you hold on. Really don't cost you. If you don't like can make you hold on. DSS don't carry Emefiele. They go still come carry your papa. D just sent me £3.50. £3.50. Thank you so much, D. Thank you. My very first super chat on YouTube. If you're watching on Instagram, remember to send me my stars. Yes. I no go on the light until they bring the light. Waiting do now. When I no get patience, Abi. Emma, we're all right. Olorungbo. You guys are gonna be all right. Olorungbo, you'll be all right. Abi, when I no go dey okay. If I no go dey okay, make I know. If I no go dey okay, make I know. All right, make I shall manage and on light. I don't know why their light they take before it on for the estate today. Yes. So let me continue. Nigerians have a way of removing themselves. Celebrity Gist 24. Money no day to buy fuel. Your papa no get money to chop. If you tell me for my estate, you know how much I spend on light in a month? 300,000 naira. That's how much you see. How long did it take them to switch the power? How long? No. Before I block you, Celebrity Gist. Now your papa no get money to buy fuel. But bell then low gel. Emma bakuni. A year ni da. You dey mad. Tọ́mà fi ẹ́ ṣoògùn owó, kàn fi ẹ́ rúbọ, kàn fi ẹ́ ṣoògùn owó. Owó tó máa jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ ò lè rent ilé l'estate yìí. Me if tọ́mà fi ẹ́ ṣoògùn, they use you do money jazz. The money wey go comot no fit rent house for this estate. Kó má dà fún ẹ. My estate wey dey rent house 7 million a year, abi a years. Tọ́mà fi ẹ́ show, if they use you do money jazz, 7 million go comot. My rapture down to bad done with life me. Go to my gown, be a lot banded. Please. And they always tell you, not come my life, show yourself, you go collect. If you collect, only you. Somebody say speak English. Please go and get a Yoruba interpreter. They do it for church. Pastor go talk, interpreter go translate. Can I continue? We are talking about Emefiele here, not somebody that is foolish enough not to know how to type. You see, Nigerians love excuses. Let me tell you, I swear to you, I have no problem with Emefiele changing currency. My problem with Emefiele was when he was changing the currency back. That's my problem. That means it was there. They just wanted to do some wickedness for that election period. That's my only. You say Emefiele do am, I go vex. Say okay, poor people they suffer. But okay, for this Nigeria, when you suffer, at the end of the day, there is a blessing. They removed subsidy from diesel. People shouted, today, people are buying the diesel. We have stabilized. They will remove this subsidy from fuel. People will shout, people will suffer. But at the end of the day, there is something that we will get at the end of the suffering. So I'm like, okay, we are changing currency. People faint for queue. Some people even buy. People could not eat. People were suffering. And at the end of the day, after election, you now say you are not changing the currency again. So why did you punish the people? It's like saying, let us go and we will remove subsidy. And people suffer. Then you now come and say you are not removing the subsidy again. If we are suffering for something, let it be for a reason. You can't just do it before. It is too suspicious and mischievous. Banks got burnt. It is too suspicious and mischievous. Just before election, you change currency. Then you can't change currency back. Real Jakarta man say, what are you saying this man? Koto Garno Kale, what am I saying? Oh my God, what is your father saying at home? The nonsense he told your mother that she agreed to carry belle for a he-goat. Majen ri MBO. Choran wo bukon bi ba, oro bukon kon bi ba. Oran don se mbo. Ori won bi ba. Jello, oya jello wa koriko. It was too suspicious and too mischievous. And I don't have a problem. Somebody said, do I have a Cash App account? I don't have Cash App. I have Zenith Bank. And I have GTB. And my Zenith Bank is 100-131-7326. And if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, share the video. Sean Leeds, Bashiri Babami. So John is saying, are you saying that you don't know there was a Supreme Court order against the CBN? Baba, that is the problem. So they went to release a new Naira note without making sure everything was. As in, how do you do that? How is it that You should have gotten all your approvals, all your everything. You announce that we are changing the money. It is still showing mischief. So you change the money, and then the CBN say, and then the central and then the central bank or the Supreme Court now says you cannot change it. That means you did not follow due process. If due process was followed, they cannot change and unchange. Someone said they even went against court order. People buy. The light bank fire. People suffer. Abeto number one, thank you for that money gone on TikTok. Big shout out to you. Thank you, Jare. Destiny. It don't take since anybody put money for my account. Davido, they hawk in market. Now my own market be this. We don't like waka. I they hawk my own. Drop your account number, Paul Abod on YouTube. Paul, you're on YouTube. Just send super chat. Super chat there on YouTube. Or 100-131-7326 Zenith Bank. 100-131-7326. Someone said you are collecting your own tithe and offering. No, I am not. Somebody say, "Won't dash me money." I tell them to dash me money. I'm collecting my own tithe and offering. Gobi yati baba any. Now, so your parents no take get sense. News world. What does it look like? Do you know what they tell people before they collect tithe and offering from them? If you are suffering, what you're offering, meaning you are not giving them enough. If things are tight for you, check your tithe. You should go and you should pay tithe so that things will not be tight. Did I tell anybody that it will be better for you if you give me money? Did I tell anybody that your life will be better if you buy my money gone? Let me tell you, if you are doing stupid things and buy my money gone, your life will continue to be going down the drain. It is not about tithe or offering. The richest people in the world don't pay tithe and don't pay offering to anybody. Stop being stupid. Oh, be so nimeja now. Oh, be did the now. Oh, the law where go change your share. Now, let me go back to all this. There's one Oga at the top. That's the same story we heard with Oshimbajo for 8 years. That's the same story. It's not Oshimbajo. When I ask, we have a pastor in Aso Rock. What work is the pastor doing? They will say, his hands are tied. One day, if your hands are tied, don't you know how to resign? Can you not resign? Can you not resign? See, as they suspend them. It sweet me. In one can travel abroad. One be yala yae. One be yala yae. What did Emefiele do? Except put us inside immense suffering. This you Baba, una no live for Nigeria. John na Dubai you dey. Na Dubai you dey. We dey this Nigeria. People wept. Like, let me tell you, what you don't understand is some people's life. As John, as you dey like this, you go work for the big company where they work. At the end of the month, they go send you your benefits, they go send you your pension, they go send you your salary, they go send you all the benefits where you need. Some people, that day, as they come out for house, they go work. Sorry. That day, the money they make that day is what they will use to eat. They don't have monthly salary. They have daily income. Monthly salary versus daily income. Those people who were living on their daily income, vulcanizer, where go carry a machine, go put for junction, go buy petrol wey scarce, come pump tire, no come get cash. Now is one thing, all these people have bank accounts and they collect transfer. When you go to buy tomato for market, you go now transfer in 1p. You where they chop food of 250 naira, now transfer you won't take pay. Nigerians suffered. Nigerians suffered. We know they collect daily money. I still remember going to the bank and they locked the bank because people were coming to scatter bank. Did you not see my video in GTB? They were attending to us, their customers, through gates. The suffering, carry the suffering went around, everybody collected. Oh, if you are watching on YouTube, where is my super chat? YouTube people, where is my super chat? You are enjoying this thing. Where is my super chat? When I like truth, and I want to hear them. If now your pastor now, and I go buy him Benz, and I go buy him private jets. Somebody said Peter Obi supported it. Let me not blame Peter Obi here. Anything that is to do away with corruption is a good move. And if Peter Obi was trying to do away with corruption, I agree with him in that regard. It was good to change the naira, but why change it back? That's where me and them have I've said I don't have a problem with them changing the naira. It is them changing it back. That shows that it was shrouded in wickedness. Someone said Emefiele wasn't an independent party making those decisions. If he was not independent, why didn't he resign? Why? You don't realize that. Let me ask you a question. If something happens, thank you, Gigi, for sending me 10 pounds. If something happens in a company, when I used to work on the radio, imagine I just went on the radio and said, F the president. They go close down the radio station before they even come arrest me. They will close down that radio station. That is how it works. There are people who are the representation of a decision. Emefiele was the representation of that decision. Connect with me. Connect with me. He, as someone so highly placed in the banking industry, came to take a decision. Someone said he acted on orders from the president. You all need to understand how Niger politics works. Buhari ran everything from behind. Why did he need to take the order? Can't he say he's not doing and resign? This excuse you are giving is the most stupid excuse we are done here. Can't he resign? British Prime Minister, she worked for 2 weeks. She said the while I want buy him. She resigned. As long as you don't resign, you are part of it. And when now your office now they approve them, then you are number one when we go hold. Someone said that one go hard though. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Oh, thank you, Cogs FM. Thank you so much for sending me $9. I'll be $10. Happy weekend, Jackson. Thank you so much for that. Do you know how many people lost their lives? You see, like I'm going to tell you, some people are going to suffer because of this subsidy. They are going to suffer. But if at the end of the day, 2 years later, we know we are done and dusted with subsidy, Nigeria has moved on and the subsidy money can be used for something more productive, I will look back today and say, thank God. Someone says, will you have resigned from the radio if you weren't ready to retire? Yes. Oh, you don't know my radio station story? I will tell it to you today. During COVID, I moved to a new radio station in the group. And because of the time when my show was, put one in the drawer under the freezer. I was working from home. And I worked from home for 2 years. 2 whole years. But after that, my show was number 1. Ada is here, she'll bear me witness. My show was number 1, and I was the only one working from home. People started having a problem with it. Oh, Daddy Freeze, why are you the only one working from home? And they gave me a choice. They said, look, Daddy Freeze, you cannot be the only one working from home. And I'm like, since you guys cannot handle me working from home, and I'm not ready to come and start working in the physical office, before you people come and tell me to start going, now that my show is number 1, let me just give you a letter and tell you that thank you very much for your work. The moment the work became uncomfortable for me, I came in and I said, I'm no longer doing. It's as simple as that. How can I work from home for 2 years from my bedroom? Then I now have to start driving traffic to work for the same salary. It not sweet me. Let me tell you something. There was a time when I was preaching and my message was very hard, and the radio station said, look, we cannot support you in this message. You know what I said? I was ready to resign. I was ready to resign, because if it meant me changing my stance on tithe and on the falsehood Christianity had become, I said no. And then we had another set of meetings and they said, okay, you know what, just be doing your thing. So instead of me resigning, they changed the name of my program so it will not reflect their own. So I was doing my thing independent. Anything that is going to make you compromise your stand in this life, resign. Emefiele, resign. Chop Life Gang, thank you for that money gun. God bless you. If you're watching on TikTok, drop those money guns. Ratatatatata. Drop those money guns. Chop Life Gang. Drop those money guns. Let me see those money guns come in. Oh, Chop Life Gang just dropped 3 back to back to back to back. Drop those money guns. Chop Life Gang. Washire. Chop Life Gang. Chop Life Gang has sent me 3 money guns. Osaehi, 2 money guns. House of Gold, 2 money guns. Achube, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 money gun. Babeto, number 1, 1 money gun. And Izu Best, 1 money gun. Chop Life Gang dropping those money guns back to back. Back to back, back. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Amazing stuff. Chop Life Gang still dropping the money guns. That's how we roll right here. That's how we roll right here. Let me follow Chop Life Gang. The man Mo just sent me $10 on YouTube. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. I just got 2,500 stars on Facebook. Yusuf Oladimeji, I've not seen you in a while, bro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yusuf Oladimeji, 2,500 stars. Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm happy today. I'm happy today. Yes, yes, yes. You guys are you're making my day. Follow my number 1 gifter. Follow my number 2 gifter. My number 1 gifter is Chop Life Gang. While my number 2 gifter is Jackson Bajulai. Jackson Bajulai. Jackson, is that aeroplane? I'm seeing you inside. Oh, amazing stuff. All right. Share the video if you're watching on TikTok. Share the video if you're watching on YouTube. Share the video if you're watching on Facebook. For those of you who are on Instagram and want to buy my Facebook stars, this is how you do it. Go to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video. You will see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube, super chat, super stickers, let me see them come in. I just want to be hailing my people on YouTube now. So if you're on YouTube watching now, let me see those super stars and super chats. The man Mo. Oh shit. Thank you for continually keeping us informed. Bless you, brother. Bless you, brother. Somebody said I go Sabi Agberu work. From now on, I'm a full-time Agberu. No, I'm a full-time preacher of the word of God and a part-time Agberu, a bus conductor. They asked my children, Daddy, what does your daddy do? He's a bus conductor on TikTok. He conducts TikTok bus. Hello, Nigel. That's what we do now. And Pero Soko. Oh yeah, Pero Soko. Oh yeah, Pero Soko. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, remember the super chats and the super stickers. If you're watching on Facebook, search for Daddy Freeze. Instagram people do that. Search for Daddy Freeze, DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video. Click on the video. Bottom left-hand corner on the video, you'll see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, tap that screen. Chop Life Gang is just dropping those money guns. Back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back, back. Make it happen, make it happen. Chop Life Gang alone today has got me 8 money guns. Oh. Let me continue with my Emefiele. Chop Life Gang still dropping them, still dropping those money guns. Still dropping them money guns. Share the video, double click the screen. Chop Life Gang. Woo! Done about 10 money guns now. Done about 10 money guns now. 11. Oh, there's somebody else. Oh, man. Somebody else just came through. Captain Ojax. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, brother. It's raining money guns on me today. I'm rejoicing. YouTube, is your turn, people. It's your turn, people. It's your turn, people. Make it happen. All right, so back to my Emefiele gist, and I'm going to bring people up now. I want to hear what they have to say about this. John is going to come. So I've sent John a request. And also I'm going to send requests to Kayode Fire. And Princess Amy Cable. Oh, my man, I'm so happy on TikTok today. Chop Life Gang just bought me 12 money guns. Aye. 12 money guns. John.
Yes.
We don't hear you. Where you dey? You don't even know, say you don't join.
Oh, I know. My phone was just beside me. I was lying down.
Oh yeah. Thank God, say babe, no day with you.
No, I don't do all those things. I'm a child of God.
Amen. All of us are. So, what's your take on Emefiele? Emefiele arrest, disgraceful arrest.
That is freeze. Emefiele have not done anything wrong. He's innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent jurisdiction. And please, I don't want, if you want to set this precedence, then set the proper precedence. Emefiele was not the only one involved in all that they are alleging that he was involved with. Where are the other people? Why were they not arrested?
But Emefiele was the figurehead now. Name be the organ now.
Emefiele was the central of the governor of the central bank. If Emefiele was the figurehead, they should arrest President Muhammadu Buhari also.
You can't arrest a president has immunity.
No,
why didn't they arrest Jonathan? Why was it Desiani they arrested?
The president Muhammadu Buhari no longer has immunity. His immunity ends the day he passes hands over power.
I don't believe that. Nigerians always have a way.
Yes, his immunity ends the day he hands over power. Emefiele did not do anything wrong. You say that Emefiele, that why did he stop the redesign of the Naira? There was a Supreme Court ruling that he should stop. He has to stop.
Now, how do you start when you don't have all your paperwork intact?
It doesn't need a Supreme Court ruling to start, to redesign the Naira. Who is this dumbhead saying that an ex-president has immunity forever? That it doesn't have sense.
All right, if you want to join live, indicate. If you have a contrary opinion. If you have a contrary opinion. If you have a contrary opinion to John's opinion, you can share. You can come live and defend it. Like I said.
I just feel Emefiele just being attacked. He's just being attacked. He's just being witch hunted.
But Emefiele had the right to say no. Why didn't he say no?
Say no to what? To redesigning the naira, which constitutionally you should do every 4 years or 5 years.
No, now can you do something of billions in a poor country that we have not eaten?
But it's not about poor country that who has not eaten or who hasn't eaten. But by law, you should redesign. The Central Bank of Nigeria redesigns the naira. Oh, okay. When he was asked why he wanted to redesign the naira, what was his reasons?
Corruption. Listen, I have no problem with him redesigning it. I have a problem with him redesigning it and then going back to status quo. That's the corruption there.
He went back to status quo because the people that he was trying to fight started fighting him back. Using the Supreme Court.
Okay, let's hear from this lady.
Yes, Daddy Freeze, I want to talk on personal experience because I heard when you said something about you should have resigned. Yeah, my experience was with the civil service, right? I worked with the civil service for over 13 years. As a matter of fact, I started as a casual staff for 1 year, and then I was given employment back in my state. Now, I went through a lot as a junior staff. As a matter of fact, I faced sexual harassment for so long. It was so bad that I had to ask for transfer from my own state, where I was born and brought up, to another city, right? Now, for free, as in I asked for it without transfer allowance. Plus, because I want to leave my state, because I thought living there will at least save me from whatever harassment that I was going through. So I left there to another city, not knowing that I was going to the next city. People from my state had already called the people, my colleagues over there, that I was coming. Now, some of the things that I went through, I didn't tell anybody. I was keeping it to myself because a lot of people didn't understand me. Family members didn't understand me. Now, it wasn't because I wasn't doing my job. As a matter of fact, I'm like one of the first people that get to the office, and I leave, after 4 close of work. So initially, I thought I was the problem because a lot of people were blaming me. If I tried talking, they were like, oh, you're doing this, you're doing that. So it got to a point, I was not telling a colleague of mine that, why is it that in the office, if somebody asks you out and you refuse, they will now turn into like official, or they will now start treating you somehow. And I said, of course, asking you out in the office is official, so it has to be treated officially, that you have to suffer whatever that comes with your saying no, So that if I thought it was a joke. So when I went to the next city, and it became so serious, even when I was doing my job, right? I was being picked on and all that, and I was like, what will I do? Because I can't even tell anybody. Now it's not as if from where I come from, there are not people to like fight for me, or there are not people that I can tell that will go out for me, right? But I still believe in, nature should take its course, If people think, treating me badly is how they are going to prove their superiority to me, then no problem. But for me, I applied to do this job, and the job really helped me. As a matter of fact, I did in-service, working and going to school at the same time.
Okay, ma. I want you to get to your point quickly, because there are a lot of people waiting.
My point is, when it got to the level that I couldn't take anymore, I left the job. It was a good paying job, but it was getting to me to the point that I was almost like absent-minded with thinking and all that, because there are things I don't want to do, and there are things that I just pressed like it was up here. So I left the job. As a matter of fact, I didn't even know how to resign. Not that I didn't know, but I was so confused to the point that I didn't know what to do. I left the job, I left the money, I left everything, and I got back my sanity. So, like you said, that if it got so bad that, he could not take it, he should have resigned to avoid this embarrassment now.
I'm with you 100%. I'm with you 100%. We've got another brother here. Hello, brother. How are you doing? Madam, thank you so much. Please leave so I can bring another person in.
Thank you for bringing me to your live program.
Can you speak a little louder so people can hear you?
Okay, thank you for bringing me to your live program.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So about the Emefiele thing, it is not surprising thing to some of us because we knew that this day will come. This day will come in the sense that in the history of Nigeria, Emefiele being a CBN governor, in the history of Nigeria and its CBN and its policy, last year we saw a CBN governor whose friends and crannies went to obtain APC presidential form on his behalf, who never came out publicly to deny that he was contesting, he was vying for that position of the presidency, when he was still holding the position of a public servant as a CBA governor. And he didn't only stop at that. He immediately approached the federal court then to restrain INEC and the Attorney General of the Federation. So he went to obtain a restraining order to prevent them not to disqualify him in the contestation of that presidency. A CBA governor, someone that is saddled with the responsibility of administering the financial base of that country. That was one. Then, secondly, about what people are talking about the Naira redesign, it was not even discipline, because these steps that Tinubu took, it's a disciplinary measure. He didn't sack him, he suspended him. And if you look at the case between Sanusi Lamido and the central bank, then when Jonathan suspended him, when the matter went to court, the court explained, gave a ruling and said Jonathan has the power to suspend him, because suspending a CBN governor is a disciplinary measure. If you are taking an outright sack, that is when you need to take of the National House of Assembly to actually sack him from that office. Now we have someone like Emefiele who became so interested in the affairs of politics in that country, such that at the peak of our election, that was when he came out with the Naira design policy. He not only did that, he introduced it, and he said that was going to curb inflation and it was going to curb vote buying. Now tell me, what has it became the responsibility of a CBN governor to be interested in who is buying votes or not? The people not buy votes. Don't interject me. The people not buy votes. Was a House of Rep member not found in Port Harcourt with more than $500 million? That money was given to him.
I have a question for you.
Sorry, John, wait. Let him finish, then you respond. Please, John, let him land. His voice is already low.
Was someone in the Federal House of Rep in Port Harcourt not found with $500 million and a member of People Democratic Party? Did that stop? Did that curb vote buying? Did it stop vote buying? What is the responsibility of CBN shifting from the core values of CBN and not be meddling in the affairs of INEC and to tell us who are buying votes and not? And again, even after election, did we not have life after election where millions of Nigerians suffer because of that Naira redesign policy that was Naira robbery that Emefiele came out with? That is not even the issue now. The issue why he was arrested and what he is being tried for now. DSS had issues with him before now. The issue of countering terrorism, the issue of round tripping, and all. It is during the course of investigation that we will not know who were capable with him, who gave him those orders, and where did those orders came from. So let nobody be saying that, I don't want to narrow it to Obi, I don't want to narrow it to Atiku, I don't want to narrow it to Tinubu. What he did, he desecrated that office. He is the CBN governor so far. Where did he get $200 something?
I want to ask you one question. Is there any place in the Constitution that says that a CBN governor cannot run for the office of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria?
He's a public officer. John, go to his office. He needs no run for that office until he resigns. No.
I think it's actually true. As a federal serving officer, you cannot run in politics. You have to resign first.
You cannot.
That the freeze. Buying a form is a declaration of interest. Buying a form is a declaration of interest. Don't come here and bamboozle me, Oga. I'm not from the ghetto. Buying a form is a declaration of interest. He has the right to declare his interest.
No, he does not.
He has the right to declare
As a public officer, he will have to resign.
No, he does not have to resign to declare
He
his
will have
interest.
to resign.
He does not have to resign to declare his interest.
You don't need to say.
I don't understand what this guy is talking about. He does not have to resign to declare his interest.
Maybe people listening to you, you will have to resign, my friend.
He does not have to resign to declare
You
his
will have
interest.
to resign to hold public office.
Now go and read and come back on that. Let's don't waste time.
And you are running for an election.
Oga, you don't have to resign. All you have to do, declaration of it. You don't have to resign to declare your interest.
You have to, because you are not partisan. John, let me
Absolutely, I agree with you, because that puts you in a partisan position.
put it on your Google. Put it on your Google. You are not partisan. A CBA governor is not supposed to be a political. You are not partisan.
Let me ask you a question.
I am telling you, John.
Do you understand what we're saying here?
And he not only did that, he went to appoint the Federal High
The
Court.
fact, wait.
Any other
Okay, brother, let John respond to you. John, the floor is yours.
You cannot run for president as a public civil servant. Huh? Declaration of interests. That form they buy is not. It doesn't make them the party, the flag bearer of their party. It's a declaration of interest form.
Or a civil servant. Sorry, for a public
We
servant.
can bring a line here. We can bring a line.
John, you are way wrong. We even read the comments there. For a public servant that holds the office, that holds the treasury.
That holds the treasury of the country. Let me try and see if there's anybody here who understands.
That is a blatant lie.
Whether he's a public servant or not, he's a citizen of Nigeria. He has the right to vote and be voted for. True or false?
Yes, but you see, the problem is he is sitting on the treasury of the country.
It doesn't matter that he frees.
And
he has the right to vote to be voted for.
okay, Daddy Freeze, can you put me and John to a bet? $500 each. He lives in Dubai and I live in Canada. $500 each. When you come back to your program tonight, when you have researched it from a lawyer.
Okay, we don't have to go to a bet. There's Google.
All right, hold on. John, do you want to bet? John, this is getting very interesting, guys. Do you want to bet, John? John, a bet of $500. John, do you want it?
No, I don't want it.
Well, let's do it.
Permit a serving.
I wish we could even have a lawyer in the house.
Well, just put it on Google. It's there. It's there. Put it on Google. So not only that, he did
Tunde Oshin, can I bring you live? I tried to send you a request. Can I bring you live? Tunde Oshin. Oloye. Are you available to come live? If you are interested in saying something about this.
We have not even gotten to the Naira redesign. The reason why he was suspended.
Bro, the Naira redesign was done for the best intentions. Anybody against
Captain Mo.
Anybody against the Naira redesign is a thief.
Anybody against it?
Including those that are against it now.
Okay, John, I have this for you. That is why we call people like you economic saboteurs. Anybody that was for that Naira design, including you, Obi, and Atiku, you were all economic saboteurs. You know what you guys wanted to do? You wanted to rock the boat. You wanted to sink the country down because you must rule it by force or by anything. Because we knew that after election, there was life after election. Let me tell you, John, for those who suffer, for those who suffer that Naira confiscation, I had my mother that was in the hospital there.
Excuse me, sir.
we are saboteur, who the economic saboteur.
Ogami, not the way your mouth, but why mouth give you now? You don't go like
Calm down. Don't insult John. Please, whatever you do, don't insult John.
Why mouth give you? No go like them.
Please, don't insult. Oh, calm down. Don't insult John.
You know go calm down now. But why mouth give you now? You don't go like them.
I said people
They give us like you like what like trailer when motor jam. Why mouth give you? No go like them.
Calm down.
Yes, we are all economic. You all are thieves. You all are thieves.
Your
We are economic saboteurs, I think. You all are thieves.
do you understand me?
You want to talk about Bloody Moro? They open mouth, they talk. Zombie.
And how Emefiele transferred
Oh yeah, calm down, please.
that he was using, we will get everything. Do you get me? If you say people that were
Please, please.
including you were economic saboteur.
No. You can't call him that. You can't insult him. You can't insult John, please. You can pass your message across, but please no insults. Calling him an economic saboteur for having an opinion. John, wait. Calling him an economic saboteur for having an opinion is wrong. Please, let's respect one another.
Are you part of them? Are you part of the team? Are you part of the team?
That was what I'm saying. Those that we
Zombie, are you part of the
those
team?
that we are for, we are economic saboteur, because I don't see the reason why when thousands of people, you have millions of people that were stripped away from their cars, thousands of people that were in abject poverty, and people who died and couldn't get treatment in the hospital, including like my mother, and you were saying those things were a joke. You were economic saboteur.
Your mother died because of what? Your mother died because they don't build hospitals.
My mom didn't die.
Don't blame anyone
She wasn't broke. She was not.
I know what you kill your mama. Don't come here and tell me say your mama died.
John, calm down now.
You think I care if your mother died or not?
I don't care as well, but some of you are economic saboteurs.
All right, sir. Sir, please. John, please. Let this gentleman talk. Maybe that'll make us calm down a bit. Bros, how are you doing, sir? Let's hear your voice.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so I just wanna make a point. You know, there is no need suspending Emefiele or whatever. You know, I don't support that because I feel like, you know, if we want to fight corruption, let's fight corruption wholeheartedly. You understand? Most of the policies that Emefiele did when he was in power, he didn't do it. He didn't act alone. You understand?
He was the figurehead of it.
Hold on.
President was the figurehead. There's already president. What's Buhari in Daura? There's already Buhari in Daura. Buhari not the figurehead.
Hold on, let me make my point. Ross, hold on, let me make my point.
It's hard for you to end that refuse.
Let me make my point, bro. Let me make my point. So one of the things that Emefiele did, he didn't act alone. You can't just come and accuse him of terrorism. No, you can't do that. You can't just come and accuse him that, although some of his policies are not good, but you can't just accuse him of terrorism, that he's paying $100 million to sponsor terrorists in Afghanistan. I mean, who does that? How can you say that? You know, how can you say that? Like he paid this, he's sponsoring terrorism here, he's sponsoring terrorism there. No, it doesn't work like that. If we want to fight corruption, let's fight corruption, everybody. Let's arrest people that are corrupt. You can't just say that Emefiele is corrupt and you now arrest him and you leave the other people aside. No, it doesn't work like that.
My brother, it is during investigation. What they are even accusing of now, it is during the course of the investigation that you will not know who were culpable, how many of those people took the decisions, and all. So you cannot just talk for now.
So why are you persecuting only him? Why are you persecuting only Emefiele?
Listen, have they even started the persecution? They have not.
Yeah, they're about to charge him with court.
And there is an investigation. My brother, how do you...
Do you realize,
investigation? You first
you know, say, do you realize that the presently sworn in governor of Zamfara State declared his assets to the tune of 9 trillion naira. 9 trillion. That was what he declared as his assets. those were the monies Emefiele was trying to render useless. Those monies in the bush. Those monies from illegal mines of mineral resources. And the guys are here telling me nonsense.
You can't just come and arrest somebody just like that.
Believe Emefiele is from the south.
That's rubbish. That's absolutely wrong.
What's going on?
You can't just come and arrest him and say,
India designed their currency. India designed their currency with this same law. And they implemented it under 1 week.
I'm from Edo State.
And they implemented it under 1 week.
Emefiele wanted to lock down the boat, bring that country down.
They wanted to do what?
Do you even know what is SME?
They wanted to do what?
Small medium enterprise.
Okay, thank you, my brother, because this debate is by John and Victor. Mary J, please help me exit so I can bring somebody else.
Listen to me. Let me talk to you. Do you know what SMEs mean? Small medium enterprises. That's small business. That includes those who do small businesses from those selling recharge cards, from those selling palm oil, from those selling provision stores, grocery shop, and all that and all. Do you know what the core CBN core is to protect those small medium enterprises? Do you know that during the Naira currency swap, the Naira currency robbery, I'm putting you now from IMF report. Do you know that we lost most of 85% of our SMEs? Don't come here and cry for our sake because...
Why would you lose 85% of your SMEs? Why would you lose 85% of your SMEs when banks have POS machines?
These statistics. Listen for you.
When banks have POS machines, why did you lose 75% of your SMEs? Those are not SMEs, they were criminals.
Don't be blinded by your obedience.
Those are not SMEs, they were criminals.
You are not the only person on here platform. Do you know we lost 85% of our
what we lost 85% of criminals?
Because of the Naira redesign?
SME cannot be affected by Naira redesign, sir.
Because of the hardship? Do you know that we lost?
SME cannot.
You know that we lost that. You have about 3.3 trillion naira. Yes, you have about 3.3 trillion naira in circulation. This guy only printed 500 billion. That is not even 1/6, because I read mathematics. That is not even 1/6 of the money in circulation. And you think the country could cope with that? John, do you know what SMEs mean? Do you know the power of SMEs? Do you know how it affects the economy positively? Stop crying because it's used as
wait. Okay, no, they talk like they calm down. Let's have a conversation.
Those who are behind those Naira redesign policy, we will find out. Those who have been doing and tripping with our dollars, we will find out. Those who wanted to grant the institution of CPN, who went to court and served the...
Who will find out that right now?
What about Ross?
Who wanted to contest the APC party presidential candidate without resigning? We will find out those things. Let them do their investigation. Are you
what about?
SMEs were affected. Now, my brother, hold on. My brother, Mary J, please leave so I can bring somebody else, since the hot debate is between John and Victor. Thank you so much, brother. Hold on, John. Make I sell my market, Jen Polongo. Somebody just sent me 1,000 stars on YouTube. Yusuf Oladimeji, God bless you. Yusuf Oladimeji, thank you so much. If you're watching on Instagram, go to YouTube. Sorry, go to Facebook. I beg your pardon. Search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. Scroll down to today's video, bottom left-hand corner. You will see how to buy my stars. If you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying this, remember, I have super chats and super stickers for my YouTube family, YouTube people. Oh yeah, buy my super chats and my super stickers. Amazing day it has been on TikTok. Double click the screen, share the video. My number one gifter is Jackson Bajulai, and my number two gifter is the fourth man. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for my number one gifter and my number two gifter. Let me see who they are. So far, I have 22 money guns. Chop Life Gang leading with 12 money guns. Big Lizard, 2 money guns. Osa Ehi, 2 money guns. House of Gold, 2 money guns. Akube, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 money gun. Babeto, 1 money gun. Izu Best, 1 money gun. And Captain No Jacks, one money gun. Thank you guys so much. The fourth man just dropped another money gun. That's right. Pa. Make those money guns pop if you're enjoying the live. All right, I have pinned what I'm looking for. People are asking for my account. It's Zenith Bank 100-131-7326. Awesome. So if you have a contribution towards this topic and you want me to bring you live, please send me a request. Are you on John's side or are you on Victor's side? While we're doing this, we're also expecting you to get me those money guns, send me those stars, and of course those super chats. YouTube people, what's going on, guys? I'm not feeling you people today. What exactly is going on, YouTube? What exactly is going on, YouTube? I'm not feeling you guys. What's going on, YouTube? What's happening? Waiting the shell, YouTube. Waiting the shell. All right, so I sent somebody else a request. Victor, do you want to say something while we're waiting?
First and foremost, Victor said Emefiele printed 1/6 of the money in circulation. Yes, if you want to cop down, if you want, sir, can I land please? If you want to cop down, if you want to go cashless, you have to print less money. You cannot be saying you're going cashless while you're printing exact amount of money in circulation. You want to go cashless, so you have to print less money. Tell me why someone will walk into a car lot with 20 million naira to pay for a car. The central bank's policy on cashless economy does not stop people from handling cash. It only limits the amount of cash you can handle. So it is so right that he printed 1/6 of the amount of money presumed to be in circulation. These things were done for the right intentions. What are these right intentions? The kidnappers in the bush collect cash and they keep cash. Remember that immediately that policy was made for new notes from their clients. So we are asking, who are those financing these people that were against this policy? Because for me, that policy is so right. Kidnappers started asking for new notes. Those that mine Nigerian mineral resources in the north illegally started asking for new notes. People had money stacked in houses in Lagos, stacked in houses in Kano, stacked in houses in Kaduna. They all wanted to take it to the bank. We saw a video, a clear video of an aboki coming to the bank with 200 and something million naira cash. And you're telling me that a sane businessman, I'll give you an example. People who do legitimate business, like those in the oil and gas industry, don't even keep that amount of money cash. The only thing that will make a human being keep that kind of money cash in his house or anywhere is because those monies are from illicit trades. India did it when they realized that they had issues with monies from drug barons, kidnappers outside the Indian Central Bank. And they did just under 1 week. And the whole nation embraced it and it worked. So someone coming to tell me that something that was done for the right intention is someone trying to, what did you call it again? Economic saboteurs. Goes a long way telling me that we are in a country where we have heads mentality. Once you think you support a particular person, regardless of what that person does, right or wrong, is right. I don't see any reason why any politician from the southeast, from the south, who wants to be attacked now, they claim he sponsors Boko Haram, sponsors IPOB or ESN. But we know of people whom Boko Haram members have been found in their houses. Nobody have arrested them. They have not been linked to terrorism. Every legitimate politician from the southeast that the government wants to fight, the first thing is that they sponsor ESN. Please, can you show us links? Can you show us links on how he has transferred money to the terrorists.
Okay, yeah. Let me respond.
All these things are mere allegations. For me, Emefiele is innocent until proven guilty by a court of competent.
Okay, yeah. Can I school John? Let me just school him for 3 minutes.
All right, go ahead. Share your opinion. Don't say you want to school him, because if you say you want to school him, he'll be offended. You don't.
Okay, fine.
So share your opinion.
Can I respond to? Well, nobody's an island of knowledge.
I know, but if you say you reach to school me, I'm not going to
touch. One things I don't know. There are thousands of things I don't know. Then I wish to know, and I'll give you a listening ear. But also, there are 1,001 things I know you don't know. Okay, let us start from the 200 million or whatever bulk of cash, or stack. Say stack of cash, because that is the English that we use here in America. Stack of cash that you're talking about. Dear, I just left my bank. I can turn my camera for you to see the CIBC. I just left it. What did I go to do? I went to make cash deposits. Okay? The cash deposit is such that someone made a transaction and bought one of my vehicle and paid me cash $18,000. Okay? The maximum amount as an individual you are allowed to withdraw from an individual account is $10,000. If it is above that, you have to declare it and you have to show the origin of the fund and where it's coming from. Okay? Right? Hold on. Please. Don't interrupt me. I will say you will come to Nigeria. So now, I went to deposit $18,000 cash simply because why? I have the means and I know I have the origin of that funds and where it's coming from tomorrow. So if on Monday my bank sees it that, oh, this guy make a huge cash deposit of $18,000, you understand? And possibly he has a business account where he sells cars and everything. My invoice would have already shown the origin of where that source of that where that fund is coming from. You are not bounded by law not to carry cash. What about Recross? What about those artists that displays money? What about JC? Let me talk about the young one. What about 6ix9ine and others that displays money? Those young rap artists. You see them carrying money, $14 from US and everything. There is no law that prohibits them. You understand? You have to show the origin of that transaction and where that transaction is coming from. It is when you refuse to declare it or you have no origin to that fund. That is where you will be.
So how do you declare if it doesn't go through a bank? Banking institution.
Suspicion of being money laundering. Then in the typical
how do you declare if it doesn't go through a banking institution?
In the case of Nigeria.
Okay, answer me now. How do you declare if it doesn't go through a banking institution?
Let me speak. In the case of Nigeria,
how do you declare if it does not go through a banking institution?
Hold on. How they wanted to tame kidnapping and all. Wait. In Nigeria, in stages of economic growth, you have 6 stages of economic growth. The first one is the traditional society. Back then, when you see those early men trading by barter, using precious stones and all. In the second stage, which is the preconditions for takeoff, that is the stage of Nigeria now, because we are not among the world developed economies. Cash is needed in every facet of transaction.
Nobody said that cash is not needed.
Joe, you are not listening.
Nobody has said that cash is not needed.
Cash is needed in every facet of transaction for a country that is on the precondition stage of development. And so Nigeria. Hold on. I saw that Nigeria. So it will interest you to know that those trillions of naira that was in circulation before Emefiele came. Hold on, has always been in circulation. Because most of our SMEs, our small scale retail outlets, most of them deal with cash. Most of them don't even have bank accounts. Hold on, most of them don't even have, 85% of them don't even have bank accounts, don't even go to bank to make their daily transactions. So for them to have been transacting, it is legal, very, very legal. And now, for you to say a CBA governor for all of a sudden to now come at the peak of election, where the country was being faced by coronavirus and the Russia and Ukraine war, and a developing economy, to say all of a sudden that 86.5% of its populace that transact, that is soft war, that is dealing on buying and selling, retailing, all of a sudden you want to synchronize them to be using POS. And you have not built those templates, you have not introduced it over a long period of time. You understand? To start phasing it out gradually. You have not made those machines available to them. You have not brought them you have not brought it to their disposal. You have not made them to be using it. You have not sensitized them enough. And all of a sudden, you want them to take all their cash to the bank. when they want to buy basket of tomato, they won't have to go to First Bank. And all of a sudden, the moment they drop that, naira.
How much is the?
You are giving them 5,000 naira.
Wait. Let's do some little mathematics. Let's do some little mathematics.
That was why John, if you come to mathematics, I don't even.
Let's do some little mathematics. Let's do some. Relax. Let's do some little mathematics. Please, how much does an SME need to transact her day-to-day business daily?
It depends on the size of your business.
Give me an example. Give me an average. Give me an average.
Listen, all SMEs don't operate on
scale. Okay, give me an average.
You have to listen and learn. All SMEs don't operate that is free.
Give me an average.
Give
me an average.
If you have a retail store,
Daddy Freeze, I need to ask a question. Daddy Freeze, remember when you said that there was a publication that was released that 80% of Nigerians don't have up to 500,000 naira in their banks?
Yes.
Okay, let's do mathematics. 80% of Nigerians don't have up to 500,000 naira.
98%. 98. That's the right figure.
That means even if they are businessmen, even if they are SMEs, their SMEs are not worth up to 500,000. Okay, let me land. Okay, calm down. You know we are going to relax. Okay. 80% of 200 million. 80% of 100 million is 80 million. 80% of 200 million is 160 million. Let's say 160 million have 500,000. Have 500,000 naira. 160 million. 500. You realize that most of the money in circulation, wait now. Bulk of the money in circulation is in the hands of politicians, not in the hands of SMEs.
Oh my God.
Bulk of the money in circulation is in the hand. Bro. The central bank.
Okay.
Bro, please let me land. If you won't let me talk, you will talk. If you will not let me talk, you will not talk, Oga. Okay, if you not let me talk, you will not talk.
Let me land. When I land, you can take the floor.
Bulk of the money in circulation is in the hands of politicians and not the SMEs. Now let's go this route. The central bank went further to release a statement saying that out of the money they should have in circulation, only about 20% of it are in commercial banks.
How long are you going to be talking and waiting when you want me to be listening to you?
But when you speak, when you rant like a dog. So don't tell me what to stop.
I rant like a dog.
Yes, don't tell me what to stop.
What is the problem that you have? You see, you cursing at me now. You can't even want to
Don't interject and tell me how long am I going to talk. Don't do that. Bro, don't do that. Let me land. Okay, let me land. The central bank released this.
When will I respond? When I'm
done, I'll tell you to respond.
All right, 5 minutes. 5 minutes, John. 5 minutes, my brother. We round off. We are rounding off now.
Who's 5 minutes? Is it mine now?
Yes. Who goes first? 5 minutes. Who goes first? Who wants to go first? 5 minutes.
I'm going first. I stay at the phone. That the central bank released the statement that out of the money they had in circulation, only about 20% of it are in the commercial banks.
Okay.
What does that mean? Let's say the central bank releases 1 million naira. They are saying that out of that 1 million naira they released, only 200,000 naira are in the banks. So that means 800,000 naira are in homes and in people's coffers. So what the central bank wanted was, you cannot run a country like that. Those monies have to be in the commercial banks, not in people's homes. When they are in people's homes, you can no longer trace those monies. If monies are being paid to purchase arms, there's no way the central bank, as being the apex bank, can control those trades. Because the monies did not go through financial institutions. This is what the central bank said. Nobody argued it. And they now said, okay, let's redesign the naira so that those that have those monies, it will be useless to them. They either bring it back to the financial institutions or keep it there and it will let it rot.
Someone, sorry.
Also trailers. When the central bank released that statement, also trailers of people moving money around the country, money that had been stored underground and had turned into garbage. We all saw those trailers, and someone is coming out to tell me that the central bank did it because they wanted to, what did you call it again, sabotage the economy. Are you guys serious? Listen, Nigerians are just too emotional. If this policy have stayed, if this policy stayed, I don't know why only a particular political party were against that policy. I don't know why every other person was in support of that policy. Only one particular political party was against that policy. Does that mean that particular political party had some pride? That maybe that's why we are beginning to see elected state governors coming out to tell us that they are declared an asset of 9 trillion naira. A man that does not manufacture shoe, that does not manufacture pencil, does not manufacture sugar, has an asset of 9 trillion naira. Where did they keep all those monies? Where are they coming from? And you're here coming to try to cover corrupt practices because you guys want to make someone a scapegoat because of his tribe.
No, let's not make this tribal. John, let's not make this tribal because it's not tribal. John, let's not make this tribal. It's not a tribal issue.
No, it is a tribal. It is it. This particular one is a tribal. It is.
Okay.
Why is it that every time something has to do with an Igbo politician, he's the one sponsoring ESN? They said it was P2P that was sponsoring ESN. Now it's Emefiele that is sponsoring ESN. How many of them are sponsoring ESN? Or is it that every Igbo man is sponsoring ESN? Tell people to tell us, let's know.
All right, my brother, your 5 minutes has started. Let's hear from you. Please, John did not insult you, so don't insult him either.
I want to go back again to his question and let me explain from the economical aspect of everything that he doesn't seem to understand. First and foremost, like as I was saying, I said we have 6 stages of growth of economic theory. You can classify countries under those 6 economic stages. Like where we are today in Canada, America, United States of America, London, and all. Those are the state of high mass consumption. They can produce everything. Most of 85% of what they want, 85% of what aside maybe food, sometimes that they import from South America and other countries. That is why they call it in the economy. We call it the country that have attained state of high mass consumption. Then in our Nigeria as a case study, Nigeria has just passed traditional society. Those days where you see people, those early days where they do trade by barter and all. Nigeria is still in the preconditions of take-off stages. A country like that, most of their SMEs need money. 85 to 86% of their SMEs need money. So that is why you have institutions like the Central Bank of Nigeria, who gives these people credit, who watch over those SMEs, who make them thrive by their policies, who also protect them. Whether John likes it or not, because I wouldn't want to start talking about the Naira design. But the Naira design brought a lot of pain to every Nigerian living in Nigeria. I don't live in Nigeria now, but I knew the pain my family went through. I have a mother in Nigeria. I have a father in Nigeria that I support. Let us leave that aside.
My father is in Nigeria. He didn't go through any pain.
This is my 5 minutes.
My father is in Nigeria.
John, let him finish now. You finish your own 5 minutes.
I'll speak in my 5 minutes.
I said my father is in Nigeria and he did not go through any pain. Come and beat me.
You are going to take me back. Don't.
Come and beat me. Come and beat me. Come beat me now.
So now,
John, let him talk now.
Come beat me.
I
As strong, come beat me. Come beat me. I don't talk, come beat me.
Don't be dumb.
I don't talk, come beat me. Abobi, come beat me now. Abobi, come beat me. I don't talk, come beat me.
Now, let me continue.
Okay, Jones.
Now, Emefiele has so desecrated that office, like I said here, such that He not took it upon himself as a CBN governor. He became interested on who to allocate monies to. Oh, INEC will get money for the election. It is none of the CBN's responsibility. He left his core values as a CBN governor. He bought an APC form by calling of his friends. He approached the Federal High Court to restrain the Attorney General and INEC not to stop him from contesting that APC presidential election. A public officer in the history of CBN, someone that holds our treasury, does not identify with a political party. Not to talk of going to buy an expression of interest form. John, if you have money, your $500 to my $1,000 here in your platform today evening, go and make your research. If Emefiele allow his colleague to buy his form and did not come out to deny it or to dispute it, branded vehicle in his name and wanted to contest APC presidential election, if it was right for a CBN governor to do that simply because it was an expression of inform, I will give you $1,000 tonight.
So are you saying you're are you saying that all the lawyers in Nigeria did not see that?
Maybe the lawyer you have is from Biafra that thinks like you, John. It is simple. A public officer, if you want to take an expression of interest from,
I asked you a simple English question. I said all the lawyers in Nigeria. I didn't say all the lawyers I have. I said all the lawyers in Nigeria.
You must resign from your office. And now, so people talk about the Naira resign. John, are you wiser than the CBN? Are you wiser than the Supreme Court? Who gave that judgment and said the policy was done in a haste and does not meet the yearnings and aspiration of every Nigerian, and that they should allow the old currency, and that they should allow the old currency
Which Supreme Court?
CBN Supreme Court, but they should allow the old currency to coexist with the new one, depending on when the new one is sufficiently made available.
Is it the Supreme Court that did not understand that they did not have? Excuse me, sir. Is it the Supreme Court? Is it the Supreme Court that they did not have the jurisdiction to be the court of first instance in that matter?
Why do they not have jurisdiction when it comes to?
Are they supposed to be the court of first instance in that matter?
What could have brought the country? What could have brought the country?
Is the Supreme Court supposed to be the court of first instance in that matter? Answer me.
Your $500 for my 1,000.
Is the Supreme Court? I asked you a simple question. Is the Supreme Court supposed to be the court of first instance in that matter? That's telling that the judiciary was biased.
Bring your money now. If Emefiele was qualified to fight for that office, to take or to allow his friends and cronies to buy expression of interest form for him. Not only that, he gave money. A CBN governor, first time in the history of Nigerian bank. People went and rallied and said that we are for him for Emefiele. That is politics for a CBN governor, which you ought not to have gotten himself involved in. Then, lastly, John, let me school you about those SMEs. Go and look at IMF report during the Naira redesign policy. During those times, IMF warnings, he didn't listen. International Monetary Fund. Emefiele killed our SMEs. The SMEs that CBN, that the central bank was built to protect, to grow and nurture, so that you and I, all of us can have food. How can you tell a tomato seller in a tomato market? How can you tell a fish seller to be using POS, to go cashless, when you have not made it available to them?
All right, guys, we have Femi Aderogba in the building. We have Femi Aderogba in the building. Hold on, guys. We have Femi Aderogba in the building. We have Femi Aderogba in the building. Sorry, guys. Let's hear from Femi Aderogba. In the meantime, if you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen. I'm looking for 100 money guns so far. I've gotten 23. Big shout out to all of you. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok. Double click the screen. Double click the screen. I'm on 18,700 likes. Let's raise that to about 30K if we can. Double click the screen if you're watching on TikTok right now. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Double click the screen. Share the video. Double click the screen. Follow my #1 gifter on TikTok. My #1 gifter, ladies and gentlemen, Chop Life Gang, my #1 gifter. My #2 gifter, ladies and gentlemen, the fourth man. I'm looking for my number one and my number two gifter. You could be my number one and my number two gifter. Double click the screen, share the video. If you're watching on YouTube, where are my super chats and my super stickers? A very big shout out to my Facebook people. Temidayo Oyelami just sent me 1,000 stars. 1,000 stars on Facebook. If you want to send me stars on Facebook, go from Instagram to Facebook. Search for Daddy Freeze. DADDYFREEZE. You will see today's video. Click on today's video, bottom left hand corner, you'll see how to buy my stars. Once again, if you're watching on YouTube, remember super chats. I'm only going to be reading messages that come with super chats. So if you want to contribute to the topic going on, buy my super chats. Let me see your messages. If you're watching on TikTok, double click the screen, share the video. Double click the screen, share the video. I'm looking for my number one gifter, my number two gifter, and I'm looking for 100 money guns. Let's make this happen. Follow my number one gifter. My number one gifter is Chop Life Gang. Chop Life Gang has sent me 12 money guns. Follow Chop Life Gang on TikTok. Femi Aderogba, over to you. What is your take about Emefiele, about John's opinion, and about Victor's opinion? Over to you.
Yeah, well, to me, I felt that the arrest of Godwin Emefiele is actually a good development, honestly. And the only point of concern or area of concern is it lawful or not lawful? Actually, the DSS actually requested for a pass from the court to actually arrest Godwin Emefiele, but they rejected the application, and that makes it look like they disrespected the rule of law, for arresting him. But there was also some other factors that actually triggered the arrest of Emefiele. Number one, let me first say something to John, because John was bringing the argument from tribal perspective. No, we ought to be objective as much as we can. Number one is that Emefiele case has been on the table of DSS even before President Buhari, before he emerged as the president of Nigeria. He has always been on the news since, what was it called? Since, like, I think 2 years ago, when the SSS tried to arrest him, but President Buhari was giving him a cover. So that automatically means that Emefiele arrest today or yesterday is not linked to tribal war, tribal sentiment. That's number one. Number two there is that he was arrested. It's not that he was jailed. Anybody can be arrested. So far you are holding a top position in Nigeria and they find some of your activity questionable, they can arrest you. Look at Governor Fayemi of Ekiti State. It was, what's it called? He was ordered by FCC to submit himself to the office here in Kwara State and eventually came for questioning. So I want John to understand that the DSS arresting Emefiele does not translate that they are going to jail him. They find him questionable in certain areas of his operation while he was the CBN governor, and they decided to arrest him. So that should not actually be the bone of contention. And he has been linked to several activities. Number one, they link him to like maybe the terrorism funding of a thing. Number two, they were also suspecting that the way he is, is just getting loans from even outside the country that is questionable. Look at it. There was a place we were before Emefiele came in. There's a place we are now that Emefiele came in. And another perspective that John is giving to, which is the tribal, is that don't forget that in 2014/2015, Lamido was also arrested. In fact, they seized Lamido passport so that he will not travel out. So if a governor, if a CBN governor was arrested, what do you say? Okay, so if a CBN governor was arrested just for questioning, I don't see a reason why we should now start talking of tribal sentiment whatsoever. In fact, that guy deserves to be arrested, considering many things he has done. Number one, where have we had in the world that a serving CBN governor will decide to contest for presidency a sitting CBN governor, not a retired CBN governor. That automatically means that him personally he has links in the government that is even favoring. So I personally, I don't see us making a case out of nothing. It's as good as we are making a case out of nothing. He's not the first person to be arrested, and he's not the first person to be questioned. So I don't see a reason why we should be debating this or we should be linking this to tribal sentiment. And I think John is acting like the Ohanese, the Igbo groups who actually condemn who actually condemn the arrest of Emefiele. And I will still say it again that this should not be a tribal stuff. Anybody that is questionable is found wanting by the law should submit himself for questioning. But when he's not being given the opportunity to speak with his lawyer, that's when we could keep raising argument that, oh, what the government is doing is not right. But so far they arrested him because he wanted to travel out. You know, he wanted to Japan as well. And that was why they even, that was even
they say central bank chairman want Japa.
Yeah, he went to Japan now. Maybe he wants to avoid questioning. So they just be making headline that we couldn't see the CBN governor, someone that served for almost 6 years, and he went to Japan, he wants to avoid questioning. Why did he even want to leave the country unaware, if not the fact that he has skeleton in his cupboard? So let's always talk about the real issues, not about tribe. Because this is the tribe that even hospital will be the failure it did. Let's leave the past behind. Let's focus on what the government is doing. If it's wrong, we criticize it. If it's good, we say well done. To me, and you know John very well that I am in fact all-time critic of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But on this particular one, honestly, I rated him A for arresting Emefiele and for inviting me for questioning. They've not treated him bad. They didn't put alcohol in his hand. They even ushered him with a good car, and they put him in their in their custody for questioning. So that should not be a bone of contention or why we should start putting everything on culture, on tribe, or on anything. It is good that they arrested him. Let him present himself. Whatever question they are asking him, let him provide evidence where it be. If it's uncertain, let him call his or his subordinate to provide data. Simple as ABC. That is my submission actually.
All right, Femi. Let me end here. We're coming back later on tonight to gossip, and of course, we're going to be live tomorrow in church. Church is 12:30.
Before you go, that bet should come on. I agree. My $500 is $1,000.
Make una calm down, no.
My $500 is $1,000. Okay, let's go that bet.
Yeah, that he was supposed to have resigned from that one. I'm here
to buy a nomination, a nomination form, an expression of interest form. It does not have to resign. That the priest.
No, John, you're missing things up. Let me tell you something. Wait. John, wait. Hold on, John.
Guys,
the point is, if you are a public officer,
I want us to understand the English in this bet, please, first. He does not need to resign.
But with the position he holds as a CBN governor
to run.
It does not even need to identify
my $500 or your $1,000.
It does not even need to identify with a political.
Do you agree, yes or no? No, let's not take it far. My $500 or your $1,000. That is the day here.
Yes, it's not by shouting. John, I have it now. Let's do it. This evening we'll pay it. So,
bro.
John.
Now, hold on. Let us spell out the bet clearly. What are we betting on?
He does not need to resign to express an interest in an internal party affair.
Yeah, please set up
internal party affair.
Hold on.
But are you aware of the impartiality aspect of
do you agree, yes or no? Let's not talk.
Whether we pay 20% commission to Free Nation. Let's go.
20% commission to Free Nation. Iyala yayin. Let's do it.
As CBN
I'm here to keep your mouth shut.
Let me not put down for this matter.
Your mouth shut.
Bro, you agree?
With fact, statement of fact.
You know what you guys are betting on? What doesn't sound logical? What you guys are betting on doesn't sound logical.
Okay, Femi, do you understand the bet?
You don't get the money what I get. You're talking about a position of beef. Just keep quiet. Agree on the bet, terms of the bet. Let's proceed.
Listen, we are not here.
Okay, agree on the
home is broken. You have no home. You have no wife. You are very miserable. That is why you cause.
What did you say?
You are from a cost foundation.
What did you say? Your grandmother, your great grandmother, your great grandmother. Go and explain her. Open her to talk.
Hey, oh yeah. Enough. Oh yeah, the fight don't they get too much. Love you guys. See you guys later tonight. Bye.
Go and explain your great grandmother. Open her to talk.
Hey. Hey.